This is what I call an A+ setup. And this setup has made me over $50,000 this year. It is the break and retest. This one specifically is VWAP and some pre-market resistance levels. Now, in general, I recommend trading 1 to 2 NASDAQ contracts. However, when these two things align, I size up because it is a much higher probability. And that's all trading is. You want to find setups that have a higher probability of working out than not. And in my personal experience, anytime we close strongly through VWAP and then we come back up and retest with a rejection wick and it happens to line up with a previous pre-market resistance, we are much more likely to continue down. And when you get in a trade, you want to have a clear point of invalidation as well as a target. And as you can see here, I'm targeting the previous wick low that we had in pre-market. Just like I mentioned in my last video, I'm working on keeping a runner and letting my trades run a little bit more. As you can see, I still have one NASDAQ contract from my initial 5 short position, and we have already locked in over $1,000 right there with our stop loss on one single contract. And as you'll see, not only did I move my stop down, but then I moved my profit target down because we had so much strength from the sellers coming in here and it felt like it was going to break below that previous low. I did end up getting out of my SPY put option right there. As I mentioned, I swung a SPY put option overnight because I had a downside bias for the market and we cashed in on that one. That's something that I'm working on a lot right now, is trying to use my small options accounts for like 1 to 3 day swings using like SPY options or trading like QQQ options. So if you're interested in like my small account option strategy or like some updates, tips and tricks there, make sure you leave some comments below and I will make sure to create some future videos on that. And as you can see, this is another perfect example of my trailing stop. And I think the trailing stop route, especially for NASDAQ, is the way to go because NASDAQ can just keep going in whatever direction the strong momentum has, to where if you just had a take profit, you're limited to that amount of profit every time. And sometimes NASDAQ never comes back to entry level that you had. So you could essentially have held the trade for 5, 10, 15 minutes while NASDAQ just continues to go in that direction versus it hitting your take profit immediately and then it runs without you. And then when the buyers start to step back in, like for instance in this trade, I just let my trailing stop take me out. So if you got anything out of this video or want to follow along my journey, make sure you like and follow this channel.